Hi YouTube, this is my MT-07 19 actually, 2000 MT-07 high output, right? My son, he's a fan of loud exhausts, I'm not. So I had to find a compromise to be able to start at 4:30 in the morning, right? I'm a bus driver, got to start 4:30 in the morning and this exhaust can't be too loud, right? So I got my Baffle in there right now, but I modified it so when I'm going to have fun on the weekends, right, I can take it off easily, right? And I'm going to show you how I did it, right? I bought this steel rod, I believe it's an M8 from Bunnings, right? Some nuts, right? Some nuts and bolts, the M8 20mm from Bunnings, right? I bought a coupler, again M8, right, from Bunnings, right? They look like this, right? And lock nuts, right, again from Bunnings, right? Now I made it easy for me to take it out, but I did some mods to it, right? If you go under here, you can see that I actually drilled a hole in the, what do you call this?
The carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber. That's something you have to sacrifice, right? That's because I wanted to put a screw on it so it doesn't come off when it's in. Right now, so the screw doesn't fall in between the carbon fiber, and then you'll have to take all this off. If it actually falls off, you have to take the carbon fiber. So made a little straw, right? Stick it in there so it can only fall down, right? Then I got my Allen key. Right, I've already loosened it, so right. So I take this little nut and bolt off, right? Keep it for later, right? So when the baffle's in, it won't come off, right? Now put that away. Now to take this off, right? Where's my coupler? I've already installed an M8 bolt with a lock nut, right, in there. So I've drilled the baffle, right? I've already drilled it out, obviously, right? So the baffle is welded when you initially buy it. I already drilled that out. There's plenty of YouTube videos that show how you do that. But I've put another hole there, and I'll show you why. So I can put the coupler in there, right? Because there's the only way initially you can take this out is locking pliers here and bang it out with the hammer. But I don't want to do that every time I'm gonna take the baffle out on the weekend to have fun, right? So what I did, kind of like a quick release system. So you lock that in there. Well, you screw in there, not lock it, but screw it in there, right? Then you got, right? Then you got your rod, steel rod. Put your weight in there, right? Screw your rod in there, right? Now, once the rod is attached, right, you can see the depth. Oh, you can see how deep that is, right? Now when we bang on it, you can see the baffle coming out, right? Baffle's out. How easy was that, right? Now, how I was showing you, the nut is already in there. Right, let me undo this, right? So we can take the rod out, make it easier, right? Right, so the nut there with a locking nut on the other side, so you can couple this coupler onto it, right, and then couple the steel rod onto that, and your baffle's out, right? I'll show you again. Take the coupler out. That's what it looks like. That's the mod I did. Simple, right? I haven't. You can actually drill these and put it back in. Some people have done that, but I want it loud as well. My son wants it as loud as possible, right? So nut, bolt, nut, right, coupler. You get the idea, right? Now I'll start it up for you guys. To neutral. How good does that sound? Hey Omar. Really loud. All right. That concludes our video. Thanks Omar for helping me out, my son. Alright, and that's how you can mod your baffle to put it back in. And when you're putting it back in, right, unfortunately, you gotta, that's the hole I drilled in the baffle, so there's a hole there so I can screw it through, right? So you gotta actually line them up. It's a bit of a fiddle, but it can be done. I've done it many times, right? So you kind of like line those holes into that and that hole to that. You might have to take it in and out one time, two time, but if you want to be able to take your baffle in and out, that's a small price to pay for your time, right? And that goes in back like that. And I guess that concludes our video. Hopefully I've been helpful. I help you guys out. All right, thanks YouTube. Bye.